Kirra, just what's kind of been your impression of how this team's kind of come together throughout the preseason as you guys get started here this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's been super fun. We've been getting along really well, building good connections, and just like really getting after it in practice. We've been grinding every day, and we've made so much improvement over the last 2 weeks. It's insane, and I think it's like only up from here.
It's been cool to all the transfers and people that you got in. Is it cool to kind of get to hear what their experience was of watching the national championship run? Because it seems like so many were either committed or around these places, or kind of got to experience it as a adjacent part of the team at that point.
Yeah, it was really cool, like hearing all their stories. Like they all followed along with the whole run. Like some people were like committed, but like some people weren't, and they were just like it was so cool, like watching y'all work as a team, like y'all's work ethic, like the coaches, like you could just tell, like we were all just really like working and fighting for each other, and like hearing everyone say that was just like really awesome.
And Jamie has talked a couple times about how it's important for this team to kind of have their own story. Why is that important?
I think it's just important because it's like we're just moving on to the next chapter. Like it's an entirely new team, and like each person is different, and like it's just writing our own story and like finding new ways that we're gonna play. Like we're not gonna have the same strength and weaknesses as last year, and like it's just gonna be completely different and really cool this year.
What did your development look like this offseason?
I mean, I've been putting in like a lot of work, and like I think I've definitely improved, but I'm just trying to like get an extra and like work hard every day to try and like be their best for my teammates.
What were some of the biggest things you learned last season as you were, kind of really watching and growing in your first year?
I think I definitely learned a lot. Like coming in as a freshman, it's a big like change in pace, but I think just really like looking up to all the seniors and like taking after them, like it was really good. Like we got after it in practice, and I mean it's the same thing this year, just getting after it every day, like just putting in all you have every day. So
What do you feel like is maybe some of the strengths of your game and what you really bring to the table as a player?
I think I'm really calm and like on the court, and I can be like that steady person there for anyone. Like feel like I do pretty good, like trying not to get in my head, and just like being there for my teammates is I think pretty helpful.
How good was it? So obviously you guys have been playing against one another all camp. How good was it to go against Baylor and kind of see the things you've been working on really click?
Yeah, it was really cool. We've been really like getting after it in practice, and just like really, I don't know, we've just been like working on like so many different things, and I think it really did all come together against Baylor, and it was just really cool. Like it all really flowed, and we're just like continuing to find that flow before our first games this weekend.
And how was it kind of, once that game started, it felt like an A&M home game. So how was that knowing that our crowd kind of traveled there to Waco?
Yeah, it was really cool. A lot of like the transfers were like, wow, like there's a lot of maroon, and I was like, yeah, I mean it's Texas, like we have a big A&M crowd, and that's just like really cool to see that they're all cheering for us.
And how is it knowing, obviously we were at First Serve last year, so that's obviously a big event for us, and then we're opening it up this year. How is that experience from last year going to help you guys this year?
I think last year it was really cool to open up with it. It was like a different experience. Like no one really knew what to expect. But I think this year we all kind of have an idea of what it's going to be like, and I think it's really cool to open it up and like just really like start the season off strong.
How does this team feel different than last year's team?
I think every year a team's going to feel a little different. There's just a bunch of different personalities and like different styles of play. So I think that's just like what makes it different, having 9 people leave and a bunch of new people coming in. It's just the personalities and the style of play are really different, but we're still like good.
Is there a personality that's from one of the newcomers that has stood out so far, whether it be leadership or goofiness?
I think there's a mix of both in everyone. Like you can see like Kaya has that fire on the court. I think Nat has that fire, and like I think they also bring like a little bit of goofiness in, and like everyone just has like their own little things that they add to the team.
How'd you just kind of evaluate just kind of this group of setters on this year's team and just kind of how you guys are coming to form?
We're all really close. I think we push each other to get better every day. We're all very different, and we're all very good, and I think that just really like motivates us, and we really just like get after it in practice.
What steps are y'all looking to take this weekend?
I think we're really just focusing on like putting all of our pieces together that we've been working on. Like obviously like we're still going to keep improving over the season, but just really like finding our flow, finding our rhythm, and just like really like starting to come together as a team.